In this video, we're going to be using Maddie Lindholm Shaving Supplies Ecto Cooler and the J.A. Hellberg straight razor sent to me from Maddie. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and we have a good one for you today because we are using Ecto Cooler, or as Marion the Barbarian said, Ecto Cooler. And this one was actually commissioned by Marion. He asked Maddie Lindholm, and I'll link Maddie's channel below, to make the soap. This is a Maddie Lindholm Shaving Supplies, or MLS soap. Raza from Shaving with Raza made the label, and it is a beautiful orange scent, and I believe this was modeled after a drink from the 80s called, or excuse me, 90s called Ecto Cooler. Marion really liked that, and he wanted someone to make it, and Maddie has, and let me tell you, this has a beautiful, deep orange scent. There's some menthol in it too, but it is a beautiful orange scent, and at least medium in scent strength. This, for me, is the best smelling soap that Maddie has put out so far. I really like it a lot. It was a gift from Lord Shady, so that certainly means something to me. Thank you, Shady. There's the inside of the label, which has the Maddie's logo, and the ingredients on this: soy wax, coconut oil, shea butter, water, essential oils, and menthol. So simple soap, but it actually works very, very well. And if you're interested in this, you can reach out to Marion the Barbarian. Put his email address right here, but I also link it below. Remember, I always link the products below. You might have to hit a little arrow or show more. All the links will be there for you. Okay, we're also going to be using today a kind gift from Maddie Lindholm. This is a J.A. Hellberg straight razor that he sent to me some months back, so we will revisit this one. In fact, everything today pretty much were gifts, so I'm sort of doing that gifts of kindness tag. I saw the Shaving Disciple do that. I don't know if I've been tagged, but I figure I would just use things that have been sent to me. We have our standard 24 hours growth. You can probably see the salt there, and now we're just going to wet the face and get to lathering. The brush for today is the PAA Solar Flare, and this was sent to me by Oive. So I hope you're doing fine, Oive. And we have a nice lather here with our Maddie Lindholm soap. Maddie Lindholm soaps are one of those that are relatively simple in formula, but they work well. They lather quite easily. And Maddie is a great guy. I love Maddie. What can't Maddie do? He's made his own safety razor. He hones straight razors. He makes wine. He makes soaps. I mean, what can't he do is the question. He's kind of I guess, a true Renaissance man in some respects. And he is such a nice guy. Always uplifting. Always positive. He gives. You'll really find no better guy than Maddie. And he is from Sweden. So I hope you will... I'll link his channel below, and I'm sure he would appreciate it if you'd give him a sub. He is a great guy and well deserving of all the praise that he gets. People talk nicely about Maddie all the time with good reason, because he is just a wonderful guy, very talented. And this soap smells great, Maddie. This one is just another excellent smelling soap. I believe it's sold out right now, but Maddie is making more. So get with Marion if you're in North America. And wowee, what a nice, I mean, good looking lather too. So tell you what, Maddie, it's like everything he does turns to gold. Like, I know he's got the Midas touch, I guess you would say. Very, very nice. Okay, it's been almost 2 weeks since we've done a straight razor shave, so we had to get back to it, and hopefully we won't be rusty, but you know, you never can tell. I'm drying off my hands here and trying not to drop the straight razor. So let's get going with our J.A. Hellberg with Maddie Lindholm edge. And that feels very nice. I don't think this one is a super hollow grind. I can't really recall, and I didn't look at it. But I know it's got Maddie's edge on it, so it's going to shave just fine. It's been a while since I've done a straight razor shave. I've had so much DE stuff to get to that just haven't... made the time. But today, when I was using Maddie soaps, I thought, let me get a straight razor out and use it, and hopefully have a great shave. I can tell you right now, the menthol cooling, I'm just starting to feel it, and it's feeling very nice. So if you like menthol, you might like this soap. And again, these will be available via Marion the Barbarian here in the United States or North America if you are interested. I know he had about 10 or 12 to start out with, and those sold rather quickly. So just hit Marion up, and he's compiling a list of people who want the soap. And so that way he'll know, he can let Maddie know how many to make. So what we might try to do today is do a 2-pass, because normally I do 3 full passes, but I'm not sure if it's necessary. So let's experiment a little today and see if I can get away with 2 passes. A lot of people do when they use straights, because straights do take off more per pass, I find, than DE razors. And the edge on this is quite good. Again, it's a little bit wedgy, so you're not hearing feedback, but it is cutting, I can assure you that. Probably could use a little bit more hydration in my lather today, but that's okay. Still plenty slick enough. It's not quite at that bloop level where I would love it to be, but it's going to be fine all the same. Just remember, when you're using the straights, to go easy when bringing it to the face. That has always been my Achilles heel, is coming in too hot or too sharp an angle. So don't do what I do sometimes. Bring the razor in rather flat to your skin and then rotate it to the angle you prefer. That angle is said to be about a spine width, typically, and the spine being this part of the razor right here. And yes, I rinse my razor under the water, but I do it like this. I'll hit it right there, and then I wipe it off. I find that when I don't rinse it, what happens is I actually get more moisture on the blade, because the cloth fills up, and then I'm looking for clean spots on the cloth, and next thing I know, I got lather all over the razor because I'm running out of space. And so I find that rinsing it and then just doing a wipe is effective for me, and I've never hit the sink or anything like that, the spout, so that hasn't been an issue. And this time we'll try to get a little more hydration in it. Actually, let's put a little hydration in there too. But I tell you what, the Maddie Lynn Home Soap, good stuff. And thank you, Marion and Shady. Thanks to Marion for having it made, and thanks to Shady for having it sent to me. Shady's a really nice guy. Follow him on Instagram, if you please. What he you'll see him in the live stuff a lot, and he has quite a good sense of humor. So he makes very funny observations in a lot of the live shows. In fact, the other night when we were doing the live with Shane from Blackland Razors, the interview, if you haven't watched that, I'm going to pop it up here because it's a great spot, I think. And if you're curious about how razors are made, or especially the first 3D printed razor, watch it. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, we were deeply involved in shade geekery during that show, and Shady all of a sudden says, I constructed a Death Star out of my used razor blades, just, kind of out of the blue. And it was just, I don't know, I had to stop and go. Shady said he built a Death Star out of his used razor blades. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? That would be a cool Death Star. Anyway, check out Shady on Insta, if you please. Good dude. Good dude. Legitimate good dude. All right. I'm going to add just a little bit more hydration. Why not? I'm getting some good cooling on this soap. So if you are averse to menthol, and so you don't like menthol at all, you don't find it to be, or you're very, very, very sensitive to it, this would not be a soap for you. But the orange scent is beautiful on this one. Again, I think Maddie makes everything look easy, because even his first soaps were quite good. And I don't think it's as easy as he makes it look. I think talented people make things look easy. And he's one of those talented people. I'm sure if I tried to make a soap like that from scratch, I don't think I would. I don't think I would fare as well as Maddie has. Okay, drying off the hands here, and we're going to come up with pass 2, and then we'll see if 2 passes is sufficient or not. We'll find out, won't we? Again, try to come in flat here with the razor, rather flat, especially on this For many people, this is against the grain, but for me, it's across the grain because my grain runs this way. And actually, it runs sort of in different directions. So going across the grain, you can hear a little bit of feedback there. Just a little bit. Got more hydration in the lather this time, and that's good. Probably could handle a little more. Maddie's soap handles a surprisingly good amount of hydration, despite being simple ingredients. And it's one of those things in terms of shaving soap doing what it needs to do. In terms of the shave, simple ingredients will certainly work. You don't perhaps need, we see some soaps with, I don't know, 30 ingredients in them. And maybe that's for the purpose of skin food and so on. But in terms of the shave, not that much required. You know, just providing the slickness that is necessary. I'm about to bloop here. I need to rinse my razor. I think Maddie proves in order to have a soap that is really nice and slick, and that slickness essentially equals protection. You don't necessarily need a ton of ingredients, or at least I don't think so. I think it proves that when you use a soap like this, it's pretty simple. I don't know what the cost is for these because, again, I didn't purchase it. Otherwise, I would give it to you. But, again, reach out to Marion if you're interested in a Maddie Lindholm soap. And he'll put you on the list. If you like orange and menthol, this one is this one is fantastic. If you like orange chill from Sterling, for example, you'll love this one. This one, to me, has a deeper orange scent. I actually prefer the scent on this one to orange chill. And you know me, I love Sterling. And I love orange chill. But I think this one perhaps has a deeper orange, which I really, really like. And Marion told me that he thought I would like the scent on this one. So you're right, Marion. It's really nice, deep orange. And see, it's about to fall off there. This time I got the right amount of hydration in it for this pass. If I tap that razor a little bit like Johan from Shave and Butcher does, sometimes he'll just tap the razor a little bit and it'll fall off. That would have fallen off. That would have been swell. As you can see there, I got some hair on my neck back there that's about to come off when I do the head shave today. And let's just touch up that neck a little bit right now so we can... Sometimes I need a little more work. The hair on the neck, because it grows in so many different directions, takes a little more work to get at. Sometimes it's tough to cut too. It's tough hair, but the neck is also my most sensitive area, so it's kind of a weird combination. All right, this is actually boy, I tell you, I'm liking this scent a lot. Of course, you know me, orange is a no-brainer for me. I love orange. I love tangerine. I love lemon. I love lime. Basically any citrus. As long as it doesn't get floral. Some citrus scents or blossoms from citrus can come off sweet floralish. And, you know, I'm not too hot on that. When it's the blossoms, not the actual fruit. So every now and then an artisan will sneak in one of those blossoms and it comes across as a sweet floral, which my nose is very sensitive to. I was just watching Marion's video where he used Son of Honeysuckle. And he was talking about it wasn't a granny floral. And that's probably not a great term, but it's not meant to be an offensive term. What I mean by that is a very sweet floral scent. And for me, I almost got sloppy there and lopped the ear off, but fortunately I didn't, but almost did. Anyway, granny floral, not trying to be offensive in any way. It just means what you might imagine perhaps your grandmother wearing to church or something like that, or at least my grandmother used to wear, you know, sweet florals. And that is a pleasant memory for me, as I've said before. But I don't want to wear it myself. I think we're doing pretty well. Actually, I'm just gonna hit the neck one more time. And I don't think we need to do that across pass, to be honest with you. So we'll hit the neck one more time real quick, just to get anything that's left there. And then we'll come back with the post. Just do a little quick lather there and tidy things up here a little bit. Just a few areas where it takes a little bit more effort there. Not bad at all. And Maddie's edge is quite good. He knows how to hone. Of course, it would appear that Maddie knows how to do everything. So again, if interested, Marion is the person to go to. And we appreciate Raza for making the label on this one. Raza's been making some great labels. Might have got a little weeper down there, being overzealous, but that's okay. I don't do that very often, but every now and then. This part over here is really, really difficult. And so I really have to go at it, more so than this side. But overall, I'd say pretty doggone good shave. That's good enough. I don't think I need to make that third pass. So we will rinse and then come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back and off cam. We did a warm water rinse to remove the soap. And then we used our alum. This is the PAA alum block. Just a little stinging down there where I think I might have had a weeper, but I'm not sure because by the time I rinsed, it wasn't there. So who knows? Anyway. We did the cool water rinse after the alum and then dried off with our Lancaster towel. Then applied the magic made by witches, Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber, which is good stuff. And today we sort of did our gifts of kindness tag, and I'm tagging anyone who wants to do it, who makes videos or even a shave of the day. Please use stuff that's given to you and use that gifts of kindness tag. Today we used the Ecto Cooler from Maddie Lindholm. Again, if you want this, hit up Marion the Barbarian. His email address is below. Absolutely loved it. Great job, Maddie and Marion, and thank you, Shady. We used the J.A. Hellberg razor from Sweden that was sent to me by Maddie Lindholm. Excellent job with this, Maddie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. We used the PAA Solar Flare, which was sent to me by Oive. Thank you, Oive. And we're going to fish it out today with Grapefruit Tangelo, which was sent to me by Chris Garcia. And this one has a lot of floaties in it. It's always weird to wet the face after shaves. I hope you all have a great Monday. Hope you get off your day, or get your day off started in a really nice fashion with a really nice shave. And I hope to see you again back here tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.